What's up, you guys? This is Jayden I'm back with another video, and in this video today I want to discuss how to develop a good relationship with your ego. As we all know, ego, I've really been trying to learn as much as I possibly can about ego and what all it represents, and really what ego, from my own perspective and what I've noticed, ego is basically your identity in the world. It's how you present yourself to the world. It's who you really truly trying to be, as a person. It's what society has shown us need to be like. For example, David Goggins, I'll use him as an example. This guy is known as being one of the hardest men in the world. So guess what he does every single day? He shows the world how hard of a man he is, with him running over 100-something miles, doing all these crazy things and things he's going through his life. It's really developed him into becoming the person who he is today. And, for us on our journey through human life, we are all trying to develop our egos when you think about it, because we're trying to find what is our purpose in this life. We're trying to find what brings us true worth through our egos. Our egos are simply a persona of what we present to the world. It's who we build ourselves on becoming each and every day. Like LeBron James, for example. This guy is known as what? One of the best basketball players in the entire world. So guess what his ego is built from in a way? Him being one of the greatest basketball players of all time. This is where pride and all these things come from. Is something that what we've worked on our entire lives, but the thing is sometimes about our egos is that when we think that we are the fucking shit, when we think that we are the greatest of all beings in this reality, in this present moment, and what we're doing in our lives, we think we're the smartest person in the world. That's when you've actually lost the battle. Because in life, when you really look at yourself and compare yourself to the entire world, it really means that you're really worth nothing. What this world has to offer, what this world has become in a way, we as people are really nothing. When you really think about it, I think I've said this in a video, maybe I have not, but me, I'm just a replica of the ideas and knowledge that I've gained, not necessarily for myself, because I've gained obviously my own knowledge, but more so from other people who have come along the way in this world. Think about the books. Think about all of these things that you have done in your life, that you've read possibly, or you've learned. That information didn't come from you, my friend. It came from the people before you and before them, maybe. You see, in life, really, in reality, we all really, truly have no choice but to be humble. When you have a really big, huge ego, look, build your identity through your ego. That's not a bad thing. It's becoming that person, your own purpose in this life. Yes, so you will naturally have that ego when it comes to that. That's what the ego, it wants. An ego is not necessarily even just about the materialistic things, even though that is important to the ego in a way. Getting money, maybe, getting all these things, power, whatever. Reality is that it's really about finding your identity. And that's really what your ego is built off of. It's built off of your identity as a person and what you are trying to accomplish to the world, to the masses of people. But when we go on our journeys, as I said earlier, some of us begin to develop too big of an ego. We just really think that we are the crap. But in reality, what we have to learn through life is that we will never truly be anything in this world when you think about it. Sure, we may accomplish some things in our life, many great things, but we are not the end-all, be-all of people. And you have to believe, like some people, I've seen people who think they're 10, but in reality, they're not a 10. You have to really be honest with yourself and really be true to yourself and where you are at. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, you can learn something from everybody. You can learn something from a hobo. You can learn something from a homeless man. You can learn something from the person across the street from you. You can learn something from somebody who's not as smart as you are. In life, we have so much variety to uplift you and make you grow more. And the thing about it is by doing this as well, by really having a better relationship with your ego, by being honest with yourself, it's actually making you ascend higher. It's making you ascend even higher. You have to learn that the people who've come before you are the ones that are going to help you grow into more, becoming greater than them one day. That's why when it comes to really developing a better relationship with your ego, you have to understand that your ego and your soul really do have to, in a way, be aligned. You know, it's for the greater good. You know, you have to have something that is going to be for the greater good of the world. And when whatever you do in your life, just know that it has to be for a good cause. And when you build that really good cause or whatever you want to do for yourself in your life through finding your identity in any shape, way, or form on how you do that, then that's when you're able to really develop your ego, right? And once you develop that relationship with your ego through finding this identity and creating a better cause in a way for really trying to build something amazing for the world, maybe in that way, then you are able to have a better relationship with your ego through having a good intention on what you are trying to accomplish in this world. Because ego is, like I said before, ego is a very, very good thing. I don't think having an ego is a bad thing at all, because your ego is really finding your identity in this world. It's you becoming that person that you want to really become. That's what our egos are built off of. It's building that person who we are. And look, I've seen this with jobs. I've seen this with people who I've seen in my life in general. I've seen people who've gotten jobs and it's made them change in a way for the better. Even though some of them, their egos probably got up too big in their heads, thinking that they are the absolute crap in what they're doing and what positions that they have. Some find that as a new form of identity. They said, hey, this is a great opportunity for me to grow and become better. So I'm going to take this seriously. And this is what I'm going to do for myself here and now. But some people with their ego, they think once they get those higher positions and have the power, that they are just the end all be all of people. But in the reality, in this world, nobody is going to be better than really anybody, because we all go through our own experiences in life. And on top of that, as I've said, once you feel like you've reached that point of where you think you're the shit, you might as well just go back down, because reality is nobody is going to ever be that guy. Nobody's ever going to be that girl. We are all the same at the end of the day. We are nothing compared to this world. So with your ego, don't ever think that you're better than people. Don't ever think that you can't learn anything from anybody, because it really stops your growth and development once you start developing this gigantic ego. You have to learn that you can learn something literally from every person in this world. You can learn and grow and evolve even more by having a much better relationship with your ego, by admitting when you're wrong, by understanding that self-criticism that you get, by apologizing to a person, by actually holding yourself accountable. All of these things are going to help you really develop a better relationship with your ego by doing these things. Humility in life goes a long way. So don't forget that, man. Don't forget that. And you will definitely accomplish many, many great things in this world by understanding this. But ego is not a bad thing. Ego is a good thing. Ego can help you create your identity on what you want to become in this world and leave it there. But your soul is who you truly are deep down. Your ego is just your identity on what you're trying to build for yourself. But your soul is the person who you are deep down from all of the facade and persona that you are trying to place within this world. But that's really my take today on ego. Sorry if I kind of didn't explain it really that good in a way. If I didn't, let me know down in the comment section below what you think. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.